Hi, Mary. How are you doing today?
Hi, Michelle. I'm great. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Where's your celebrity cafe?
It's virtual, but I'm in New York City too.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Yes, it is beautiful.
So I believe everyone secretly really wants to be Italian.
Oh, they do. They definitely do. I feel very lucky that I actually am.
So what does living Italian mean?
Well, for me, it's as it pertains to entertaining and food, is really enjoying the rituals and the tradition of preparing the food and what goes into that, and as well as the sharing of it with people that you love, and so that's the main thing for me, to be living an Italian way.
Now, how did you first discover a love of cooking?
Well, I was very lucky that my very Italian grandparents lived in my house growing up. So we, every Saturday, we spent in the kitchen. It was just my mom, my grandfather, my grandmother, my sister, and I cooking, rolling the meatballs, making the sauce, laughing, listening to music. So for me, it was the combination of both learning how to cook great food, but also all the real joy that went into the preparing, from the grocery shopping to finding the best breads and cheeses, and then coming back and saying, look what I found, to actually making it. So I try to take that into my catering for both my business and for my own personal entertaining at home. So I feel really, really lucky that I was exposed to that at a young age.
Now, how did you make the transition from Georgetown to chef?
Oh, well, I fought my hospitality roots for a little while. I was an English major and a theater minor, and I thought I wanted to be an actress. So I actually got a job in a catering office in between my acting auditions, and I realized very quickly that this was more of where I was supposed to be. So I kind of joke around. I say, if you can't join them, serve them. And so, but for me, the light went on because it was gathering, it was food, it was hospitality, it was theatrical. So catering and events really became, what I wanted to be when I grew up. So I worked in a catering company for 2 years, and then almost 13 years ago, started my own catering company.
And then how did you become a caterer to the stars?
Very lucky. One leads to many. And so very early on, I did a party for a celebrity, and then I did a film premiere. I did the Harry Potter premiere, and then quickly it just sort of caught on, and I felt really lucky. And a lot of my business today is still mostly art, fashion, and entertainment. So I get to work with the most creative and talented people and be a really creative food and beverage extension of their brand or whatever they're promoting. So it's a really fun time for me to be in food.
Now, what's a favorite dish for you to prepare just for your family?
Well, see, I always look for, I'm a big, snacktivity kind of person. I like to do things that I could put, out before my guests arrive or my family arrives. And so I like to find, authentically good Italian ingredients and brands. And so I was really thrilled. The best bakery in Italy is Mulino Bianco. And they now make great breadsticks and cookies that are available here in the United States. So when I found these breadsticks, I was like, ding, 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 we're going to do a breadstick bar. And what does that mean? So it's basically, I put a big bowl of breadsticks out, and then I make, a homemade Italian guacamole, which it has fresh basil in it, white bean hummus, eggplant caponata, roasted tomatoes. It's all stuff I could do prior to my family or my guests arriving. It looks really pretty when you see it, and then it's a great hearty way to feed your guests. So I love that. That's like a fun new thing I'm doing that people are really enjoying.
Now, what do you think are the most important elements in throwing a successful dinner party?
I think it's really, to me, truthfully, it's very simple, and it's enjoying the ritual of what you're going to be serving your guests. Like really taking time to plan that menu, or just give yourself 2 hours before they come to enjoy the act of how you're going to display it, how you're going to cook it, how you're going to show it. I think that goes a long way. I think you could taste that in the food, the enjoyment of the actual art and ritual of entertaining. I also think, switching it up from time to time. Don't always eat on the dining room table. Take it outside now that the spring and summer is finally, on its way in here. So there's a lot of little ways to make a big difference.
Now, what are some important items to keep in your pantry if you want to make delicious Italian food?
Oh, well, you always have to have the breadsticks, prosciutto. I am like my biggest, like I love prosciutto wrapped breadsticks. It's my favorite. I could just have that for dinner, dip it in a little bit of ricotta cheese, and I'm like the happiest person in the world. So I always say have at least 2 bottles of wine in your fridge, have a little prosciutto, some cheese, either ricotta or mozzarella, and breadsticks or crostini, and whoever stops by, you'll be able to feed them.
Now, please tell me about your partnership with Mario Batali.
Yes, we have a catering collaboration called Mario by Mary, Big Mario, Little Mary. And basically, it's a catering package that if you want the Batali experience outside the restaurant, we provide all of these wonderful party menus for you, little bites of his pasta, a mozzarella bar, all different ways to have the Batali experience at your private or corporate event.
Is there something you want to show us how to make today?
Well, actually, I like to end on whenever I have people over. I think dessert's a great way to make the lasting impression. So I'm going to tell you and show you about my new favorite thing to do at my parties, which is little mini ice cream sandwich bar. So
that'd be great.
So again, store-bought Mulino Bianco cookies. They come in various shapes and sizes, authentically good Italian flavors. I put them out there. They're so pretty. It's like the decor is taken care of too. So I put those out on cake stands, and then in bowls of ice, I'll put various ice cream flavors: strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, or gelato if we're going to go real Italian. And then some sauces: chocolate sauce, caramel sauce, sprinkles, crumbled nuts, and it's beautifully displayed at the party. Guests come over, they get to make all different flavor combinations, have fun, dip, take their Instagram pictures. It's all, it's all a good time. So I recommend that. People really enjoy doing that at parties.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yep.
Now, what do you like to do for fun when you're not working?
Sleep. No, I actually am truly, I guess I love what I do because on the weekends, I keep that tradition, and I actually do have Sunday dinner almost every Sunday. So I'm cooking on Saturday. I just have less of a crew. I have my dog and my husband occasionally helping me.
Do you let him in the kitchen?
Every once in a while.
Now, where can people go for more information on you?
Me would be maryguiliani.com, but any more information about these delicious products is mulinobianco.com, and they're also available in grocery stores in the international food aisle.
Oh, that sounds terrific.
Cool.
Well, I hope you have a great day. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, Michelle, thank you. This was really fun. It was great chatting with you.
It was. I hope you have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.